Hello.
Welcome back to the Cave of Ordeals walkthru, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and now we're on the second part. As you can see, you'll need your claw shot at this part to take those really heavy spiked shells off of those mole type of creatures.
And if you're pro enough, you can actually use their armor against them if you're having good enough aim and such.
Yes. This part is really risky here, so don't try to do this. We're facing the mole things, and we're facing some rats. So
Those things with the armor sure look like Pokemon, don't they?
a little camera guy, but they kind of don't as well. And these guys really get you frustrated when you're stuck in the middle. But right now I'm really nervous, so that's why I'm doing a bit bad.
The graphics for this Zelda game is pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah. Sorry if this is taking a bit long, it's just I'm really nervous.
Yes. And you couldn't believe you got beaten by the Dark Nuts the first time you had to face them.
Correct. Okay, and this part you're going to need the top that could go on the chains.
That's just so cool. I wish we could try with that in real life, eh?
Correct. Now you're going to be fighting some juju things. Yeah, purple juju. Do not scoop them up, cause they are not really good. The only time you could really use them is when you're just about to die.
That's correct.
But luckily, look at our inventory. We have 4 fairies. So if we go down to no hearts, they'll restore 8 right away.
That is correct.
Now we have to fight these weird bubble creatures that you find in the water temple.
Yes, when I first saw these, I didn't know what to do at first.
You could either use your bombs on the water, or you could use your claw shot to pull them out, like I am doing.
Remember, people, this is a really good guide to use.
Okay, we're almost done this floor. I just have to take care of one more. And don't these creatures look creepy?
Not as scary as the Dark Nuts.
But wait till you see a couple of creatures that will have to fight. These you'll find in the Sand Temple.
I should hate to run into these guys in the graveyard at night.
And how would you like to see these at night? When you're walking home in a dark alley and flying skulls start flying at you? Ugh, that's creepy.
Or if you're in a graveyard,
Especially if
for some weird odd reason,
and you wouldn't, and we don't know why, it would be really weird.
Okay, moving on to the next part, next room.
In this room, we're gonna have to fight some of those goblins.
But don't worry, they're a bunch of little wimps, and a few spin attacks is all it takes to take care of them.
Oh yeah, by the way, before you come into this cave, you better have learned all the moves.
Yes, all 7 hidden skills. Because if you don't, you end up in severe regret after.
And you have to have lots and lots of health.
Yes. So if you don't, you'll be struggling over and over and over and once again over again, just trying to do it, again. And
remember what I said, sometimes if you feel like it, turn into a wolf form, and just turn on your senses and look around, see if you could dig up anything.
That is correct. And now moving on to the next floor. What are we facing this time?
Hey, guess what? We have to fight these weird skeleton dogs.
That's right. These dogs with their own. These dogs were killed by their owners, but they came back for revenge and got trapped down here. It's up to him to kill them, which he's now completed.
This 4. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll give you a hint. When you come to this floor, turn into a wolf.
Oh yeah, make sure you look out for pose in that if you haven't done this yet.
Correct, because you need the pose so to save this guy from being turned to gold. Okay, on to the next floor. If you cannot see anything, just watch. Yes, we have
Do
to
a
fight
spin
these.
attack here to finish them all at once. As you can see, that was mere child's play, right?
Correct.
Those guys didn't stand 1 inch of a chance against him.
I know.
Looks like we gotta beat some more of those purple dudes.
But look, if you only see one, just wait.
Yes. Who knows what could happen after you hit just this one dude. Look, it's a huge surprise attack. And remember to kill these guys as fast as you can because they're ugly to look at.
And plus, they morph each other. So that means they make this huge blob right now. So I'm taking my time because I just want to show you what happens.
And these blob things don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering why we're doing this again, it's because we haven't even beat this yet, and we just feel like doing it anyways, because we know what happened on all the rounds. Because remember when I said I got to 49-4?
Yes. And remember, always be prepared to fight what's ahead of the next floor.
Yeah. By the way, I'll tell you what items you need for in here. Okay, you'll need a double claw shot, minion rod, ball and chain, spinner, hero's bow, gale boomerang, some bombs, the fairies, and that's all you really need.
And make sure you're really good at fighting things.
Yeah, and little heads up on a couple of rounds. There'll be some ghoul rats.
Which you can only see.
When you're in your wolf form and you use your senses.
Anyway, we made it to the next fairy. We've now completed 20 levels.
Every time we get to a fairy, we're going to change parts, okay?
Yes.
So this has been the second part.
Yes. We hope we have helped you somewhat.
Yeah.
And if you didn't listen, you're new. We're now gonna stop and continue with the next part, okay?